stressed that the initiative is only the beginning, highlighting that after 6 military heads of state and 5 democratically elected presidents, the Southeast is finally receiving meaningful attention.
By developing the Southeast, we are aware that since after the end of the Civil War, the Southeast has not been what it ought to be. Remember that at the end of the Civil War, there was this promise that was made to us, that after the end of the war, there was going to be, the 3 R's. Until today, that hasn't been done until this president signed the bill into law. We're looking at how many, we're talking about 54 years after the end of the Civil War. So this budget is essentially going to target those areas where there is deficit in infrastructure, in erosion, and other areas of human capital development.
The Governorship Election Petition Tribunal for Edo State has reserved judgment in the petition filed by the People's Democratic Party and its governorship candidate Asu Ighodalo, challenging the outcome of the September 21, 2024 governorship election in the state. The Justice Wilfred Pochi-led 3-member tribunal reserved the judgment on Monday after counsel and the matter adopted their final written addresses. Our correspondent Kolojo completes the story.
Following the conclusion of the governorship election in Edo State on September 21, 2024, the Independent National Electoral Commission had declared Senator Okpebholo of the All Progressive Congress as the winner of the election in the state. He polled a total of 291,667 votes, while his closest rival, Asu Ighodalo of the People's Democratic Party, got a total of 247,655 votes. Dissatisfied with the outcome of the poll, the PDP and Ighodalo approached the tribunal, praying it to nullify INEC declaration of APC and Okpebholo as the winner of the contest. At the sitting of the tribunal on Monday, councils adopted their written addresses and affirmed their respective positions on the petition. At the sitting of the tribunal on Monday, councils adopted their written addresses and affirmed their respective positions on the petition. Counsel to the Independent National Electoral Commission, Kanu Agabi, proceeded to adopt the final address of his client. Agabi, by the way of adumbration, prayed the tribunal to dismiss the petition for lacking in merits. On his part, counsel to Governor Monday Okpebholo, Onyechi Ikpeazu SAN, told the tribunal to dismiss the petition on the ground that it has become an academic exercise. Speaking on behalf of the All Progressive Congress, Emmanuel Ukala argued that it was clear that the case of the petitioners was based virtually and entirely on non-compliance. Responding, counsel to the petitioner Ken Mose SAN said with 4,590 polling units in Edo State, the complaint in the petition was concerning 765 of them. He further argued that the petition must be considered holistically and not in parts.
You are saying we have 4,519 polling units in Edo State. You are challenging 765 polling units. That represents 16.7% of the total polling units. Out of these 765, you only called 5 polling unit agents. What happens to the 760 units? Dead. That is for that. Now, in their own final submission of the written addresses, they now considered that 50 polling units that they suspected to be that they had overvoting were actually cancelled at the polling units. And that is this unit that they were also asking the tribunal to nullify. You cannot put something on nothing and expect it to stand.
So I am very satisfied, not based on any other thing, but based on what the summary of what had transpired during the trial and the written addresses by all the councils. I will sleep much better today, even though we must admit that it is only the tribunal and the tribunal alone that would determine the outcome. But as
a petitioner, that councils were able to agree with us that the testimonies by witnesses were in consonance with our prayers, that there was overvoting in several polling units, and there was incorrect collation of scores in several polling units, and that INEC failed to submit herself to her own guidelines. So altogether, we petitioned 756 polling units out of the 4,000 plus polling units.
Having taken all arguments, Justice Pochi said the judgment in the matter was reserved to a date to be communicated to parties by the Secretary of the Tribunal. From Abuja, Kunle Ojo, Galaxy TV.
You're still on to the news on Galaxy TV. Coming up next. Rivers State Governor Siminalayi Fubara says he is not scared of losing his seat. Details of that and more coming your way after the break. Do stay with us.
Pittsburgh.